Hello and welcome to the new session on active passive voice. Till now we have seen two tenses and the general rules of steps of conversion from active into passive. Today we are going to see how to change active voice into passive when modals are used. So let's begin with the session today. The words like will, would, shall, should, can, could, ought to, have to, may, might, etc. determine the mode of an action, or they tell us how an action is done. Such words are called as modals. If these modals are used in active voice sentences, then it's not very difficult to change them into passive. All you have to do is add the word be. Let's look at the format of the general modals. When a modal is used in simple sentences, then we just add a be after the modal. If a modal is used in perfect sentences, then we add been with have. And if it is used with infinitive verbs, then we just add a small word be after to. After a quick glance on the formats, let's start with some examples based on these three formats. Let's now jump on to some examples where we can see how to use passive voice with modals. All you got to do here is just add the word be after modal. Take a look at these examples. You must reveal the facts. Now here, let's first know what is subject and object. You is the subject. The facts is object. Must here is the modal that is used. Since modals are helping verbs, it is sure that they will always be followed by another main verb. So here the main verb is reveal. When we change it into passive voice, let's see what changes are we going to make. We'll take the object here and the subject there. So it becomes the facts must. I have not made any changes to the modal, but I have added another word with it, which is be, and the main verb will be in the V3 form. So now my passive becomes the facts must be revealed by you. Take a look at another example where I am using a negative sentence. She should not make excuses. Now she becomes the subject, excuses is the object, and if I interchange, I will make excuses as my new passive subject. So it will become excuses should not be made by her. Now this is how you use with the negative modal. Let's come to an example on interrogative sentence. And as I had told you in other tenses also, when we make questions, we always keep the question word aside. When modals are used in questions like will, shall, can, these modals are also taken aside first and they will not be changed. If I have will, then in my passive sentence, it will remain the same. So let's start. Will anyone believe your story? And the new passive will become will your story, which is the new subject, be believed, this is the V3 form of the verb, by anyone, this is the new object. So what have I done in interrogatives? I may have used the modal at the beginning of the sentence, but I will use the word be before the main verb here. That is what you have to remember. Talking about perfect tenses, we have learned till now that the word have has a best friend, which is been. So wherever you see the word have, it means it's perfect tense, and to make it in passive, it will always have the word been with it. So the format of passive voice for perfect tenses is very easy. Let's look at some examples. You should have informed the police. Now here, you becomes the subject, should is the modal, have is the word which tells us that it's in perfect, and informed is the main verb. And we also know that with have, we always have the main verb in its V3 form, which means it saves you from the tension of changing the main verb into its V3 form or the past participle form, because it's already the same. So we just have to take the same verb form in passive also. The police here becomes object. Now when we change into passive, we are going to first interchange the position of subject and object, and that's how we get the police first. Should is the same model, have, and then what I'm adding here? A new word, be. And then of course I'm going to take the same verb form here, V3 form, add the preposition by, and the new object here will be you. So the passive becomes the police should have been informed by you. Let's look at how to change the negative sentence. They may not have sent the letter. Now this negative word will be always between the model and the word have. Let's see, the letter may not have been sent by them. So all you have to do here is again just add the word been after have. Very easy. Okay, now let's look at interrogative, but this time I've taken a negative interrogative, and the model which I'm using will be first kept aside. It will be always in the beginning, because when we use models in questions, they act like a question word. So let's start. Would he have not made? Have not made. It's a negative sentence. The prophets. So the passive of this will be would the prophets not have been made by him. So you can see that all I have done with models which are in perfect tenses is not change the models, but just add the word been after have. Now coming to infinitive verbs. First of all, let's know what are they. If a verb in its base form is preceded by the preposition to, like to walk, to run, to play, to obey, to sleep, and in the same form it is used in a sentence, it is called as infinitive form of the verb. Now these verbs are never changed as per the subject, whether the singularity or plurality of the subject, or as per the tense. They will remain the same always. When these infinitives are used with models, they are used only with selected models, not with all. For example, they can be used with ought to, or used to, or have to. These are the only three models which will use the preposition to. And of course, after the model, you may have a look at it like this, or you may have a look at it like this. But the meaning remains the same. All it tells us is that this main verb is in infinitive form because it has to before it. Or you can also say that it has a model with a preposition to. So when such models are used, what changes are we going to do in those sentences? Let's see that. And it's very simple. All you have to do is after the word to and before the main verb, like between to and obey, I will, at this position, I will just add, that's it. So let's see the example. Children ought to obey the elders. Now let's first mark, this is subject, this is object, and changing it in passive will become the elders ought to be obeyed. Now here when I am changing in passive, the verb will take the third form. Here it was the first form of the verb or the base form of the verb. But in passive it will change in third form. So it will be the elders ought to be obeyed by children. Let's see the next example. People used to play. Now this is what we are concerned about here, and let's see what happens. People used to play a lot of chess those days. Now when you have a sentence like this which has something extra attached to it, then you got to be very careful in marking the subject and object. So let's do that first. Here people is the subject, and what is the object here? Not those days. A lot of chess is the object. So when we change it into passive voice, a lot of chess will come first. So a lot of chess used to be played. Now look at this transformation. What have I done here? I have just added the word be before the main verb and changed the main verb in V3 form. Then another thing here in this sentence is the word people, which is indefinite pronoun. When we had done the rules of active passive voice, I had told you that it's okay even if you don't take that indefinite pronoun in passive. And therefore I have put by people in brackets because it is optional. You may omit. So, but even if I omit, I still have to take this extra information down in passive voice. So it will be a lot of chess used to be played by people those days, or I can also say used to be played those days. Now let's look at the interrogative. Ought you not to study this book for exams? Now here I have a model and I have infinitive and I also have a negative word not. So what do you do here? Simple. Take the model aside first. Don't be bothered about changing the model. The model will never be changed. So it will become ought this book, which is the new subject, not to study will become not to be studied. Now here study will take the V3 form. By you for exams. Again, if you look here, for exams is the extra information which should not be confused with object. There are two things which you must remember here. That models will never change in tense when we are changing active into passive. For example, will never become would, shall will never become should, can never becomes could. And secondly, model is not dependent on the singularity or plurality of the subjects and on the tense. So model is an independent helping verb which is not affected whenever you are changing it in passive voice. But all you have to remember is take care of adding the word be or be at necessary places when used with models. That's all in this session. More in next. Hope to see you soon. Goodbye and take good care of yourself.